Good morning. I am Chet Kincaid with that Grape
Yeah.
Juice.
Hey,
Christina
sorry.
Milian, how are you today?
I'm
You
good,
look
good.
gorgeous. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. Female empowerment, women empowerment. Holly is the executive producer of season three of the show. What is the experience of being a part of a woman-led project?
Wow. It's honestly, it's so awesome. Meeting Holly and the first time I found out they were even had any interest in me playing this role, we had a nice long talk for about an hour, just about life, but also eventually just talking about who Collette Jones is. And when I hear her story and I hear Holly's intention of what she wants to portray on TV, not only um, through my character, but all of the characters and basically the culture of not only dance and of Atlanta, but for women and the empowerment for characters like Collette or for the LGBT community. I think she did such a fantastic job of infusing that and it feeling so natural. None of it feels like, hey, this is a checkbox kind of situation. We want to make sure these people, no, these are real characters. They're real people. Of course, with some very dramatic stories. I'm not going to say, but there's a connection that you build with these people that you're so like drawn into them. I love how well she empowered my character and the other women on the show, because it's a very I think in this day and age, we're kind of coming to an age where we're understanding our power, what we can do by saying no, what we do when we put the pieces together. And also my character has a very dark secret that she's withholding too. So there's some betrayal and it's just fun to watch. But I love that she really, empowered me to be able to play a role like this.
Right. And is this your first time being a part of a woman-led project?
I think this is my first time. As far as her being the creator, I'd have to say yes. I think on Love Don't Cost a Thing, Troy Bayer, she was the director of that movie. And obviously you see what that turned out to be. So I think girls, we know how to look out for each other and we understand like the vulnerability and the different levels of being a woman and being that character. So it feels nice to actually have that comfort of working with people like Holly or Jamaica Craft, which was the choreographer she also directed. So I think they know like how you want to look, but they also know like there's a story that needs to be told through these characters that hasn't been told yet. So it's beautiful to see. Yeah.
Now, your character, Collette Jones, she is a powerful woman. And if you could think about it, she reminds you of like a Cookie Lyons from Empire. And so, but she's still considered the woman behind the man, but eventually she becomes the woman in front of the man. So why is it important to see women as a whole rather than a supplement for a man?
Do we have an hour here? Because I think a lot of the time people don't even realize what happens even for male decisions. There's a lot of pillow talk. I think the best decisions are made when you have the right partner by your side. Whether you're a president, you don't just pick the president, you pick out who's going to be the first lady too when you get that. Not to say that we've made the best decision for president in the past, first lady, but I think it's an important role that for women to understand that because we have such a nurturing ability, we can understand people's point of views more. We're so much more optimistic. There's heart that goes into things other than just the mind, And I think that's what happens with my character. She's got a huge heart for Sage and she believes in him, but she also starts to gain this confidence where she understands herself and trusts that her decisions are the right thing and proves it too. So
absolutely. But also speaking about your character, you took over from the late Naya Rivera. So coming into this role, did you watch her previous performances and did you sort of like study wanting to sort of keep it in the same vein as her, or did you want to bring your own energy to the character?
So for me, I wanted to bring my own energy into the character. It was actually quite difficult for me to even watch the first two seasons because I didn't want to to copycat the same character. And she did such a fantastic job. I think it's important as a woman playing this strong role to show what I can bring into this character and breathe life into it in a way that was different, but still continued with the story. And at the same time, I wanted to honor her and respect her. And I was honestly very heartbroken to be to know that this is how it happened, you know? But I was so very fortunate, and I prayed on it. And after really talking to Holly and understanding that this was a big decision even for them to make, and continuing this story, you know, I eventually gained the trust, and not only them, but the trust in myself, and say, hey, you're here for a reason. You can do this. And I learned the character through season 3 for me. So I tried not to over study previous work, and really just kind of guide myself through season 3 with the other actors.
Absolutely. But before I let you go, you are a mother of 3. So what is it like balancing motherhood and work life?
Ooh, balancing motherhood and work life is, I mean, I feel so blessed because I honestly have a really great support system. If I didn't have that, this would be very difficult for me, because I have dreams and I have love and for what I do. And I'm also a business owner, all that. So between my mom, my husband, my sisters, everybody, like, it's a village. It takes a village. And there's a lot of sacrifices at time that even when you just leave the house for an hour, like, it just feels so guilty. But I have to make time for things for myself. And I think it's important to take care of yourself so that you can be a happy mom, you can be a great wife, you can be all that. So it's not easy, but somehow it works out, and I have to blame my village for it.
Absolutely. Well, Christina Milian, thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful energy as always. It's so good to speak to you again, because I spoke to you during this Work to Love. Yes. Oh, you remember? Oh,
yeah, that's like, hey, oh, hi. Yeah.
Oh, man. I couldn't hear you because we were speaking at the same time. So, yeah. But I just want to tell you, congratulations on Step Up 3. Congratulations on Collette Jones. And just congratulations on having a beautiful life. And, you know, have a good one.
I pray you do too. Thank you.
Thank you.